Okay, well, okay, let's start again once more. Hello people of the present, if you're watching this live, and people of the future, if you're watching a recording. Today is April 23rd, 2017. It's Sunday, and like every Sunday, we are having a Multiverse Playtest session on Octagon online. But today is different because we're playing with 3 players on this unusual triangular galaxy. This is my home planet here at the bottom, and I'm not sure which of these is Gamek 1s and which one is Devil Dens, but it looks like we have a orange-green jungle planet here and another lava planet. So maybe me and Devil's Den have an advantage here. That's actually interesting. Huh. Anyway, I think we are starting, right? We just agreed on the turn order. We've had some mulligans, and the cards in our hand are 2 buildings, an outpost, and we have Gamek 1 starting. Yes. Let's just reply yes. A small turret, and a gunner, a unit, a structure, that's a ship, and an action, which is smelt. And I think we already have some action going on here. We have the first play of the game, Mart Builder, which lets Gamek 1 pay less for buildings, and a production workstation that costs 1 but costs 0 with the builder in play. And yeah, this is pretty much the perfect turn 1 combo for this sort of deck. The workstation says that if there's a worker inside of it, at the beginning of your turn you add 1 resource, which means 1 colorless resource, which is good for playing buildings. And the builder says, as we've read previously, that buildings cost 1 less. So essentially it looks like we have some sort of building deck. Should be interesting. And I think that's what Gamek 1 is going for by putting a lot of colorless cards in his deck, since there's 3 players and you can only rely on a third of the galaxy being of the color of your choice. And we have an outpost played on the home planet. Huh. Very, very defensive card. Very, very defensive play, especially for a red deck. That's interesting. We have what's Gamek 1 saying? That card is counterproductive. Which one? No, they're not. They're not really. Buildings you play on this space cost 1 less to play, and workstation adds 1 to the space. The colorless resource can be used to play other things, not only buildings. So they're not in conflict in any way. And I think it's my turn, right? Yes. We will add 2 red resource to our home planet. And let's see. We can play smelt. Do something early. I could play a gunner. Have this fighter. We can't both play the ship and the unit at the same time. But with smelt we can. We can discard a card that we don't need, like one of these buildings right now. We don't need them. We can. Okay, let's do this. Let's play smelt. Pay 1. We'll discard outpost. Put it here and then discard it. This goes to the junkyard as well, but we now get 4 resource, so 3 extra red, and we'll use this to play our cards from our hand. I don't know what's happening there. We have a little glitch in the system. Sorry if I'm being a bit too fast today. You can pause the video if you're not watching live and see what all of these cards do. But I mean, been a while since all of these cards have been here. And, oh, okay, was some slight problem. Okay, so didn't want to play this, we wanted to play the bow fighter. Put this there, we still have one resource left, we'll keep it for now. And let's go ahead and, I think, okay, so that's, I'm not sure which player I should go for first. Because on the one hand, Devil's Den is playing red, so we will need his home planet eventually. I think, honestly, I'm not sure. This is what happens when you play 3-player games for the first time live. I don't know which strategy is the best one. So I think it's Gamma 1's turn, so I'll pass the turn to him. By the way, we didn't explore anything interesting. It's empty space. This could be my empty space that I put into my Galaxy deck. Could be someone else's. Wow, this is really, really interesting. So the main difference between 2-player gameplay and multiplayer gameplay is that if a player loses by having their home planet conquered, the person who conquered that planet now gains control of that player's object cards on the galaxy, so all of the units, all of the structures, all of the resource they control, and all of the spaces under their control. Which, the main problem that, we don't want to change the color scheme. The main problem that could have risen with multiplayer gameplay with big galaxies was that the more direct strategy wouldn't have a chance of winning, because since there are so many opponents and the galaxy is so big, you can pretty much be assured that the game will last longer, and that the best way to win by default is by exploring half of it and conquering half of it. But by adding this rule, it sort of incentivizes players to try and conquer each other's home planets as well. Because conquering even one home planet gives you a massive advantage, and you may end up winning the game after all. On the spot, I mean. Okay, so wait a second, I missed a turn. Gamig 1 played a grain farmer, also a worker, that just adds green resource by himself. So yeah, already Gamig 1 has a really powerful base here, producing 1 extra green and 1 extra colorless resource, and all buildings there cost 1 less as well. So, nothing by Devil's Den. And it's back to us. Well, we'll draw a card. I forgot to add the resource there. Not feeling too great about this situation. Gamig 1 will be able to play all of his cards really soon. So our bow fighter has 3 power, 2 health. His cards, well, the cards aren't really that powerful. I could still maybe move in that direction. Maybe if I move here, I don't know. Like with every move I do, I get closer to one of my opponents. You just have to decide which one is the better target. I think I should okay, let's just now go here so we're equidistant from both of our opponents. Still another empty space. Oh, that's unlucky. I don't think I'll want to play turrets just yet, especially since I don't have any units to fill them up with. That's pretty interesting. Right, so. Wow, yeah, Gamagwan is adding 4 resource onto his home planet each turn, which is better than exploring another planet and putting 2 on each, I'd say, because the concentration of resource is important. So like now he can play something that costs 4, or wait a turn and play something that costs 8. That resource adds up really quickly, especially when your opponents are pretty far away. So what we have here, we have a town hall. At the beginning of your turn, draw a card for each worker inside of Crayola Town Hall. Oh no, no, no. Well, it's safe to say that Gamagwan has a pretty significant advantage at this point. Draws 1 extra card each turn, and maybe 2 extra cards. Probably 2 extra cards. He actually can choose now whether it's more important for him to draw cards or get resource, and he's choosing cards over resource right now. So I suggest we, meaning me and Devil's Den, try to take out Gamagwan, because he's obviously the most powerful out of all of us. Let's try and type. Actually, I'll wait until his turn is over. Maybe. What does he have? A unit with Pierce. So there's a chance he's playing some sort of boarding strategy. Could be interesting. Okay, so let's add resource and okay, now we have at least a unit. Another gunner. I really don't know what to do. These turns aren't really helping me. I added them because they're colorless. I thought that I had the chance to conquer multiple planets at the same time, but I don't know what to do now. I have to move with Deep Fighter just so we can find a planet. Okay, so that's something. That's a rock planet that produces orange. I'll be able to play some turrets there, but that won't be any good. Yeah, I might as well play a gunner just to have something here. Let's see how things will develop. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. He draws 3 cards and adds 3 resource. So what I'm thinking is some of these cards, I mean, By now, most of the cards are perfectly balanced for two-player gameplay, but some of these are more powerful than others in three and multiplayer gameplay. For example, this Crayola Town Hall. In normal games, you wouldn't have enough time to play a building that doesn't attack and doesn't do much on its own. But with multiple players and with big galaxies, you can play something like Crayola Town Hall and it will let you draw who knows how many cards, maybe 6, 8, 10. And wow. What else is here? We've got a Barham Construction Manager that says buildings you play on this space cost 1 less to play for each other unit you control on this space. So buildings on Gamagwan's home planet cost 1, 2, 3 less, right? Yeah, 1 for each other unit you control, so 1, 2, and then 1 for the builder, 3. 3 less. That's really something. He needs to do something else, though, besides drawing cards and building, buildings and adding resource to build buildings, to draw cards, to build buildings, to add resource. There needs to be some kind of end game there. Although I think since Gamagwan is drawing 3 cards each turn, it won't take long for him to find a win condition. I'm not doing much. I'm just exploring one space every turn. All Devils then is doing even less, so yeah, let me just type here. No, maybe that's not in the spirit of this. We'll play this game out and see how everything goes without making truces and partnering up with our opponents. Okay, so Devils then has a ship with range and a soldier inside of it. Explore the metal planet, blue and red. Oh, so he's probably playing blue and red in his deck, because that's not my metal planet from my galaxy deck. That's interesting. Very interesting. Although Devils then hasn't played any colored cards, he may have a few blue cards in his hand. That's maybe why he only played colorless cards up until now. So let's add some orange resource. Let's draw a card. Okay, whoa! That's very different. We have a Starship Interceptor, which is the fastest ship in the game. Maybe a bit overpowered. Quick shot piers cannot be boarded. So the way to deal with it is to attack with another ship into it. It's not overpowered because it only has 3 health. I think that pretty much makes it somewhat fair. We'll see. We'll see how it fares in 3-player gameplay. So I play the Starship Interceptor. I think that we don't need... Oh, wait a second. Okay, the gunner gives it +1 power, so it actually has 8 power. This fighter has 4 power and 2 health. Okay, I could just go 1, 2, 3 here. Next turn, maybe destroy the town hall. Very, very interesting. Although if I go here, okay, so our opponent doesn't have any ships at all. Like Gamiguan doesn't have any ships, and the structure he has cannot do any damage. Only units can. Very curious situation. What happens if I have no idea what to do? Okay, so first of all, let's continue exploring. Let's go here, for example. And this is a yellow planet, which is from our galaxy cards, because we do have yellow cards in our deck. I'm lost here. I don't know what to do. I think the more logical thing to do would be to attack Devil's Den and then try to defeat Gamiguan later, but Gamiguan will have amassed a huge amount of resource on his home planet. He doesn't look like he's going to want to explore much of the map. So maybe I should let Devil's Den explore a bit more of the map, maybe find some lava planets. Okay, let's do that. Actually, I think we should move here with the starship. There you go. Not too bad. Metal planet. Adds red at the very least. Not that I need red resource really at this point. Okay. Really, really interesting. This is actually the only ship in the game that has 3 speed, as of now. And in 2-player gameplay, the difference between 2 speed and 3 speed is not that significant. It's the difference between 1 and 2 speed is much more than 2 and 3, but in big galaxies, 3 speed will be important. Right, so Gamiguan is adding all of his resource, adding his cards to his hand. He actually has a choice now. If his units were to stay on under the roof of the Crayola Town Hall, we are able to destroy the Town Hall and both of these units next turn. Or he can sort of evacuate this turn, which means that we can destroy the Town Hall but not all the creatures, the units. Oh, there's another Town Hall here. Oh my god, so much stuff happening. What does this one do? I don't remember exactly. During your production set, add green to the space for each unit inside Star Town Hall. That doesn't help much. I mean, I can still destroy that. Yeah, I think it doesn't see that I can destroy this building. That's good for us. Well, he'll notice in the replay of this video. Okay, that's actually really, really good. Oh, wait. I mean, he is adding a lot of resource, drawing a lot of cards, but not doing much else. He needs some sort of ship, some sort of winning condition. I assume that maybe he uses the fortified space station as his win condition, which is slow. I mean, I could go ahead and explore more of the galaxy and just win by that way. By the way, in a 21 space galaxy, you need to conquer 11 spaces. And we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By conquering 2 each turn, be at 8 next turn. No, we're 3 turns away, which admittedly is a bit. I have a new play from Gamiguan, a mechanic, that removes 3 damage for any one structure on the space at the end of the turn. Won't do enough right now. Another Crayola Town Hall. Oh, that may do enough. So much happening on his home planet. Is this stream running? Looks like it. Yes, it is. Is it? I don't know. Anyways, Devil's Den's turn. Should be. And at this point in the game, I think the favorite to win is Gamiguan, just because of the ridiculous amount of resource and cards that he's getting. So he gets 2 green resource just from the Passera Town Hall. He gets 2 cards of the Crayola Town Hall. He gets 1 extra green for the Grain Farmer. So that's 3 extra green. And what else? 3 extra green. So he gets 4 green, 1 orange resource, and 2 cards. 2 extra cards. Okay, he's that's monstrous. Okay. I don't think the situation is going to get any better though. Let's add our resource. And thankfully we do have a metal planet that could help us right now. What do we have here? Yellow. These turrets really aren't doing us any favors. Huh. This card could be helpful inside of our Bowfighter, although only 1 unit can be inside of Bowfighter at any one time. Oh, this is getting really hard to play, this game. Oops. Oh, I'll check that later. Okay, so I could attack the Crayola Town Hall, destroy it, along with 2 cards. Gamiguan will still be getting 3 resource every turn, but no cards at least. And he will be able to... Actually no, he won't be able to do much to the Interceptor because it has Quick Shot. Wow, no, Interceptor is way overpowered. Okay, I need to change something. Well, either way, let's go here. No, I don't know. Let's explore space. So we don't want to go into range 1 of the pink, so let's explore here. Forest planet. This can go right to the Crayola Town Hall. then we'll see what our opponent can do, like Gamic 1 can do. Okay, I think the Creole, right? Yeah. And I think that's all I'm going to do for this turn. So let's see how he responds. There. So he will be adding 3 green resource, right? Yeah, 3 green and 1 orange. So 4 in total, although his buildings cost 2 less. So he could play in theory, a building that costs 6. So he's thinking, removing 2 markers, playing something. Solar Wing. Costs 3 though, so he'll have to remove 1 more resource. No! Okay. Okay. Well, that means that I gain control of what Gamic 1 left here. So it's let's see. Okay, so I'll gain control of all of this, I guess. He only has 1 resource left, so control, take control, and the thingy as well, planet. Okay. I can't pass the turn. Did he just leave? Okay, there you go. sorry for the lacuna. The hole in the commentary. I was kind of busy replying to people, like Gamic One. But you've read what our messages were. Anyway, I think now I'm the favorite. I wasn't expecting Gamic One to surrender, because with all of that resource, like he still has 6 cards in hand. I would have thought that he would have some sort of powerful ship. Although I need to say that the Starship Interceptor is overpowered in the sense that it's really hard to destroy. It can't be boarded and can't be attacked straight on because it has quick shot. Yeah, yeah, I need to fix that. Like instead of giving it straight up quick shot, it can have quick shot only when it attacks, for example. Okay. Oh, it's back to me. What happened? Okay, doesn't matter. Moved a little bit. Okay, so now we're adding all of this resource. We're adding that, and we're adding 3 green here, 1 orange. Oops. There's 4 and 1 orange. Then draw a card. Resupply. Choose up to 2 structures and/or robots in your junkyard. Put them into your hand. I believe I have 1 structure, which was my outpost. Not too good right now. Apparently when I'm streaming and playing at the same time, sometimes Octagon freezes for like 20 seconds or something like that. It just needs to snap out of it. Octagon, are you there? There you are. Okay, so we have a solar wing here. Could use it. We've got a construction manager and a builder. We could, okay, let's move this interceptor somewhere. 1, 2, technically we could move it like there. Yeah, sure. Veal. And let's put the build, no actually let's put the construction manager into the solar wing. Put this there. And move it once here and once there. I think we're all done, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 spaces.